Hello, I'm Greg Joyce, the owner of Schuler Service. We're talking about keeping and retaining customers. And customer retention is so important. So I got hooked up with this company called G4, Brian Kay, out of Florida as well. And just a wonderful company. They do all our thank you letters for us. So basically what happens is once a week we send in a list and they send a thank you card in. I personally sign it. It's a handwritten envelope and with a $25 gift card that was my choice, thanking me for the service, thanking for the services. And then after that, if they do a service again, they contact us once we send in, and they ask us if we want to send a thank you again. So there's a thank you again card as well. Another service that they provide is a whole referral system. The referral system basically works on if somebody refers a customer, they get a cash reward and they get entered into a drawing. They could win, like, for example, in December this month, they could win a GoPro camera. So it's a pretty cool program. It's a great way of staying in touch with your customers. They send out emails I think it's every Wednesday to all the customers. And I get a ton of feedback from the customers saying if they're happy, if they're not, if there's a concern. At least we know if they have an issue, they call us. And to me, that is the most important thing, because if they had no outlet, when they get that email, they could basically go to a friend and tell them they're not happy. This way they have the outlet. I find out about it, I contact them, I make them happy. Nine times out of 10, I can make that customer happy, and that's because of the retention. They also send out a newsletter quarterly. They call it the Happy Home Gazette, and that goes out to all the customers as well. So there's a multitude of things that they do in relationship marketing, and it's basically really, it's all about retaining customers. Huge. My philosophy, or my marketing plan, my advertising plan every year is to target my customer base. The repeat customers and referral customers, we find that the repeat customers have a tendency to spend more money. Our average ticket is higher because they're coming back for more service, and if they come back for more service, you know that they trust you. When you gain trust in a customer, they're going to be willing to do more business with you. So the more options you give them, the more business you can do with them. And the great thing about some of this retention marketing that we do, or relationship marketing, is the coupons that we send out for bathroom remodels, specials that week that are for the month. So the whole program is working very well for us. To this date, we receive on an average about 18, 20 per month coming back to us. I don't have the total revenue count from those jobs, but it's at least 20 jobs a month coming back from the thank you cards. Oh, great. We actually had an issue with some mailing, the way we send our lists in, the list from our accounting software, and we were doubling up on some names, and I brought it to our attention, and they fixed it immediately. Tanya, my account rep, got on it right away, and basically she goes through every list that we send in manually just to make sure that it's done correct. And yeah, no complaints there. I had an issue and they fixed it. And to me, that's customer service. They fixed the problem that I had. So it's a great team to work with. What are you waiting for? I mean, honestly, seriously, you spend so much money getting that customer. Why wouldn't you want to retain them? I mean, they're going to forget about you. 20% of your customers remember you, 80% don't. So those 80% that don't could go elsewhere. But by staying in front of your customer all the time, which retention marketing, relationship marketing at G4 does, we stay in front all the time. Those emails go out monthly. Those newsletters go out quarterly. We're constantly in front of them. Again, with that follow-up email system, we find out if there's an issue. really most of the responses that come back are positive responses. And then we spiff our techs on the positive responses too. And it works well that way for the technicians. To call Brian Kay from G4, they certainly would help you. There's different programs that would probably fit any budget. I find it very reasonable, and it's I would say just pick up the phone and talk to Brian Kay. It has. I am happy with the investment. The return is there just by looking at the number of coupons coming back. I'm very happy, and you know what? More than anything, this is more than a return on the investment. I can honestly say I love the fact that they get that email checking up to see how the service was, because to me, I would never find out a lot of times if somebody wasn't happy unless that email went out. Because we started this program in January, I've saved every single email coming back to me as a follow-up or a review coming back, and I respond to every single one of them, and the ones that are not positive end up being a positive result. And to me, that would have been a lost customer. That customer would have been gone because they would have moved on to another plumber, because obviously there's plenty of other plumbers in our market.